May 21st, 2025. How's it going, guys? Well, I got another video for you. And what are we going to talk about tonight? Well, we're going to talk about Kansas City. We're going to talk about Independence, Missouri. We're going to talk about crime. We're going to talk about drugs. We're going to talk about the homeless. There's a lot to talk about. But we're going to start first with Monday morning here in Independence, Missouri. I need a little bit of caffeine. I'm gonna need some of this here in a second to show this to you guys. Hold on. All right, guys. And what you're looking at is a woman. This was about 8:30 a.m. Monday morning here off 23rd Street. Not too far going. This would have been, it would be eastward bound off 23rd Street, almost getting close to Nolan Road. And this gal, man, she had energy. I mean, Pogo energy you wouldn't believe. And we're going to show that. Let's just take a look at this. I don't think she's got any teeth. I don't know if she's got any teeth or not, but this really looked like she might have been on something just a little bit, especially for Monday at 8:30 a.m. I mean, I don't know. We're going to show this again here in slow mo too here. But this is why you don't do drugs, guys. And you stay in school. Get an education, guys. Yeah, do you see that? I'll do this one more time. This was just, I don't know. Get this enlarged a little bit here before we get up here to this. Let's see here. All right. I think I got it now. That is a lot of jumping. What do you guys think? Man, I don't know. I think Independence needs a little bit more work, especially after tonight even. There's a lot of stuff going on down here on East 47th Street South. But that's just one thing. And we're going to show. Then Tuesday. What was that? No. It was no. This one I'm going to show here was Monday evening over by Wendy's. And this guy, he's up over by the trash can first, and then he was over by this, I think it's some kind of hardwood like floor place or something. We're going to show that real quick too, because the thing of it is, the stuff that you see here is all around in Kansas City and in Independence and Raytown. A lot of drugs moving here. A lot of it's coming from Raytown too. We're going to be talking about that in a minute. But let's get on to Independence here first. All right, guys. So we ate at Wendy's and we're coming around here. But when we was sitting here, we was inside. We ate inside. This guy, he was up here and he was over kind of by over the trash area over there and stuff. And I don't know if I can get this to enlarge anymore. My deal's kind of stuck. The word doesn't want to go up. No, there. I think I can get it to go. Oh, it's a little bit better. So, let's see if I can get this. Okay. And he's hanging out there. And like I said, this was a Monday evening. And I think, what's that called? Metro Hardwoods. But I don't know. Like I say, and some of these homeless don't bring good stuff. I mean, they're on drugs, and some of them have mental problems, and how the city can justify not having them basically helping them. in a sense, because some of these people are dangerous. They are not firing on all cylinders. Here you go again. And then they say they're helping them. They have places to stay. They do not have. Does that look like that guy's got a place to stay? What about the other gal that was walking down the way? That gal hangs down there at 435 on the ramp down there. Down there also so where I show those drugs down there by that Fisca station. So, you can't make this stuff up here in Kansas City, Independence, Missouri. So hold on. There's a little bit better view of the guy too. Find another photo shot there. I don't know. All right, guys. So, had a lot of activity over here tonight. And there was a vehicle that was going up and down here from my house. Not good. Because, you don't want to try to threaten somebody. And, they don't own the street out here. Anybody can drive up and down the street. But if you're sitting there or trying to harass or stalk somebody, that could be another deal. That could be a threat in itself. This one went down on Willis down here. And it set and it revved its engine down here by Willis. And I got some good photos of it. And the thing of this is, there were some other people going up and down the street. Now, like I said, we got regulars. We got a bicyclist, a couple of them, that's regulars, that are normal people. But then we got some that run those drugs stuff. And tonight, this guy, they like coming up through here. And so I want to see where this guy goes, because they usually end up over by that station up in Raytown, or they end up by Spanky's, over in that area. And I just find this interesting. But there was a car that came out tonight with none of its headlights. There's a car that goes up and down the street I've shown several times. And it comes up and down 47th Street. It runs with no lights on. So they got to be running something. Maybe Raytown maybe needs to get on the stick with their detectives a little bit. Of course, some of their detectives ain't, I showed one a long time back. It was probably doing the thing he was supposed to be doing. We got a lot of bad shit here too. But we're going to go on up here for a little bit. And this is Independence right now. Soon to be Kansas City. But we're going to show this real quick. And this guy, he was out in front of my house. And now this is about 12 o'clock, 12:30 at night. Okay? And they make these runs, man. They're making these runs. Now, hold on. Let's see here. And I want to see where this guy goes. Because, sometimes they end up at the station. But not this station. Sometimes up here across from Blueview. But let me go back here. I got to slow this down for a second. Wait a minute. Let me slow the speed down on this so it don't go so fast. And let me try to light it up a little bit more. Okay. So there's the guy. Okay, so, got to give a benefit of the doubt. And he's right there. You guys can tell that or not. But we're going to go around. We're going to go around a couple, 3 times. Because I want to see where this guy ends up. It's interesting to try to figure out where they're going. Because if it's legit, it's no big deal. But if it's not legit, something the police should be taking a look at. And they need to be taking a look at some things here. I'll go back around. There he is again. He heading towards Blueview first. And he cut across their lot. So we're gonna show that here. But up at that other station, not this one right here. Now, sometimes there's dealings going on at this station even. But it's quiet tonight. As you can see, there's nothing over there. But, hold on. All right. So, there he is right there. He's trying to go back up over in kind of dark so nobody can see him. And, hold on, guys. All right, so let's talk about this for a second. So I get up here by, I guess, is that Synex? That's Synex. That's where all these, a lot of them, You know, they sell that stuff for smoking that weed and other stuff, but there's a lot more, you know. A lot of them do the meth, a lot of them fentanyl and the other stuff. It ain't just the weed. But this place attracts a lot of this stuff. And what's interesting, this is a white Mercedes sitting here, but there was 3 other vehicles, okay, that I went around a couple times here. 2 of these other vehicles did not have any license plates on them. And this third vehicle back over here had a guy kind of leaning halfway hunched over the steering column. And, I mean, nobody watching this. Now, well, I don't know if this is Raytown's or if this is Kansas City, Missouri's here, because it does, somewhere in between here, this, connects, and then Raytown connects, on up. But a lot of stuff. And this is where also our guy disappeared at. But hold on now. Got a little bit more to show you. Hold on. Now, what's interesting, this white Mercedes that was sitting here, this SUV, after I made a couple 3 passes, it finally pulled out. And it was just, like I say, very strange. But hold on. All right, guys, so there's this black car. It goes up and down the street, and it goes up and down the street like clockwork at nighttime. But it never has its lights on. Now, it's got lights, but it runs with its lights off. Now, why would that be? Well, I guess, if you're, there's cars that go out here that if they're either stealing stuff, trying to break into people's homes, or they're moving drugs, a lot of them will run them like that even too. Well, I mean, I drove around here. I did not see one Independence cop. I did not see one Raytown cop. I did not see one Kansas City, Missouri cop tonight. And, when the cat's away, the mice will play. So let's take a look at this. Now, this street back here runs back down towards Spanky's, okay? You can actually go back when there used to be a store over there, and you can drive back around over here. There's kind of like a Y. And you can go back on the back side of, now I guess, you can go up in there and there's that, that car wash and all that other stuff. But this car is going to come out the side road. And I thought, man, I finally got to see where this car is coming from. Up in Raytown. So we're going to show that. Okay, here it is. Watch my cursor. There it is. You see any lights on that car? No, you do not. You're going to later, but you don't see no right now. And isn't that interesting? Look at that. That's it. This is a vehicle goes up and down 47th Street. It's going to go out 40 Highway too. Because I want to see where it went. It actually jumped up, looked like it was going out 291. That's kind of different. Because like I say, why would you want to be running your vehicle with no lights on? I mean, that's against the law anyway, right there. You're breaking the law. But something that they need to, like I say, Raytown needs to be setting up here, or Kansas City, Missouri, checking some of these vehicles, especially at the CNX coming in and out. But this is coming over here by the bar off that road. And interesting stuff. Interesting. Show it one more time, guys. No lights, no tail lights. Interesting. And there it is right there. Now see, it's about, like I say, it was about 12:30. And this thing comes down through there all the time. I'll put my pen right here, see? It's right there. And wonder why that would be. Why would you be hiding? I mean, doesn't that look a little suspicious? I mean, that's definitely suspicious, guys. So I want to see if, if it landed one of the bars down here. Because, like I say, some of the stuff has been, I've tracked down to some of the bars too. But this one didn't go to the bar. And I just thought that was, really, really weird. Now, you're going to see those lights come on now. It's like, that's a long way to go. That's probably over 3/4 of a mile. But usually it goes down the street, has no lights on, up or down. And sometimes this car will make several runs. So, very interesting. Oh, well, like I say, a lot of it, some of it's coming from Raytown. Some of these other ones that come down through turn here on Northfleet and go back towards Raytown Way. Oh, don't you just love that, man? I don't know. I do have the license plate off this too. Very interesting. So hold on. So this is a vehicle, and it's getting up to go northbound on 291. Hey, you never know. Maybe a state trooper could even jump up there, up off 29, run off I-7 to be looking for this vehicle. Because that's where it ends up, like I say. I'm going to see if I can. Well, I turned down here by Bass Pro. But I just thought, I wonder where it's going. Hey, well, we know where it came from, Raytown. And it's like clockwork. Like I say, I've shown many times this vehicle going up and down when I posted on YouTube, and it doesn't have any lights. So what are they running? Or does Kansas City even care? Probably not. But they should care, because a lot of bad stuff going on. So, in the meantime, I go back and I think, well, that's probably it for a night. Oh, Jesus, no. I mean, we got somebody, it looks like it's about ready to try to dump a whole bunch of brush and stuff. And they must have known the vehicle. Because when they see my vehicle, but we're going to show this. It was funny, guys. Hold on. All right, guys. Let's check this out. And this is coming out from over here, kind of up by those storage places and stuff. Boy, this wasn't good either, because this guy had no strap holding this on. Let me lighten this up. Hold on. All right. So it's a whole bunch of brush and a whole bunch of like trash and boxes up on top of it. And I bet I know where this guy's going to go, but he didn't turn there. He didn't go over there in the area over there by Gordman's, and he didn't go turn down that side street. But I thought, oh my God, look at that. Oh, there we go. Let me see. I think you guys could have seen it just then. Let's see. There we go. See, you can see. Now, does that look safe to you? Stuff's dragging the ground, hanging out there and stuff. Man, that don't look good. They don't look good at all, guys. Well, this is Independence. This up on 40 Highway. Now, you can't do anything when you leave your house here in Independence or go up to Raytown or Kansas City. There's always stuff going on. And and it's not always good either. But hold on. Let's just watch this through. Hold on just a second. All right, guys. I lightened it a little bit. It's going to be a little bit more glary, but I wanted you guys to see the truck. I don't think that left. See, you got those side deals on there. I don't think. It looked like he was going to head that down that way. Oh, surely. No, he didn't. He didn't. He just went on. I'm sure this was just an upstanding citizen. He was just out for a midnight, 12:30 night drive with a ton of brush hanging out, with trash boxes, as you can see, hanging out here in Independence, Missouri on Nolan Road. Yeah, not one Independence police cruiser to be seen anywhere. Look at that. Well, that's about all I got for right now. And a lot of activity going up down East 47th Street South here in Independence. Hold on. All right, guys, I'm back. I don't know what else is there to say. I don't know. a lot of drugs, and we got a lot of homeless, and we got a lot of other dirty dealings going on. We got people dumping stuff, and well, I mean, I'm sure this was a legit deal. I mean, everybody's carrying brush at 12:35 at midnight, past midnight, going down the road with. That didn't even have a tailgate or nothing on it, or not even, some tow straps to hold that stuff in. Anything blow out, he could just drive down. It's probably went up there on I-70, went up on I-70 and let it all fly. Yeah, that's why a lot of this stuff you see out on the road and stuff. But anyway, guys, keep your eyes open. This is Kansas City. This is Independence, Missouri. And this is Raytown. Stay safe out there.